Welcome to my channel. Can I get a year?
Hey beautiful people, how's it going? Today is January 18th, aka Martin Luther King Day. Great man, respectable leader, idol, icon, impactful, generation legacy. Like, oh man, I just wanted to share some of my favorite Martin Luther King quotes with you guys. And It's a special day, so I'm always talking about encouraging and positivity, and this is definitely one of the first people to impact me. Seeing images of him as a kid, and how he used to speak with such passion, and he's a motivator and he can impact people. So yeah, this is one of my favorite Martin Luther King quotes. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, and what I got by that quote is like, if you break the rules over here, then it's gonna be a problem, and it's gonna be a problem everywhere, because it's gonna be a chain effect. If you break a rule here, then you can break a rule here, and it's gonna be a chain effect. So we gotta follow the rules, and what I mean by rules, like injustice, like let's say racism. If the cops are being racist, then if they're racist here, it's gonna be a problem everywhere, because everywhere they're gonna feel like cops are racist. You know, that's just an example. I don't have nothing against cops. I love all cops who stick to their oath. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Yeah, darkness versus darkness. If it's already dark, you both can't see. So if you want to be dark, you got to be the light. So it's like, basically the second line. Hate. The only thing that can be hate is love. Because if you go hate for hate, it's gonna be war. It's never gonna get nowhere. But love, once you get love, you create peace, create peace of mind. It can ease that tension. The time is always right to do the right thing. Um, I love that quote. I feel like time is always right. People are doing the wrong thing, and they feel like, oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I can't change. I'm a gangster. I'm this. I'm this way. But listen, you could always change. You could always do the right thing. You don't gotta be that one way. That one. You know, you can be anything you want to be. Like, just it's never too late. That's basically I got from that quote. It's never too late to do what you want to do. A riot is the language of the unheard. It's true. Like, when people riot, protest, they're not being heard. Their voices are not being heard. Just what's going on. They're not getting what they need. They're not being heard. They're not. Their issues aren't being acknowledged the way it needs to be. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. That's a big one for me. Cause it's like when you get into stuff, or like like when you're not there, you're like, and this is a lot of people that I love around me, that are around me. They have my heart, because it's the way they defend me when I wasn't there, and to me, it's like that's a loyalty that you can't buy, a loyalty you can't earn. Like, they protect me from their, whether it be their friends, their family, their parents. They stood up to me, to whoever. Like, I can respect that forever. So, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last. Free. Like, we're no longer controlled. Like, we have an opportunity to create, you know, equalness. I'm not gonna get to seek systematic oppression, but at least we have an opportunity. We're allowed. Before we weren't allowed to use the same bathrooms, and go to the same schools. So like now, that's different. That changed. Um, this is like one of my favorite ones. Like, even recently, before Martin Luther King, I don't know. It bothers me, because I was always like I'll say a quiet person. I didn't really like confrontation. So it says, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Um, I definitely agree. What I got from that is, like, let's say you got a problem with someone or something, or whatever's going on, you don't say nothing. It's like you die on the inside. It's like you kill yourself, because it's like it does bothering you, but you're not saying nothing. You're just letting it slide, and it's gonna eat you up inside, because you wish you acknowledged the problem or the situation or even the confrontation with the person. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are we doing for others? I ask myself that question a lot. Like, what am I doing? What, I don't mean like physically buying gifts or something like that, but just the energy. Maybe a quote or words I said to someone that, like, let's say God forbid, like when I die, like, will they remember? I remember when Steve said this. So I remember that. Like I just, that kind of impact. Because who's gonna miss you when you're gone? That's very important to me. All right, sorry about that. We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. I really like that one because, especially like in my community, a lot of people, we're not getting along. We divided. We might fight with someone because they live on a different street from a different neighborhood. Maybe we're a different color, and we're divided. And until we like live together as one, we're gonna perish. We're hurting each other. We're not gonna grow. We're not gonna get far. We're not gonna create a better future that we need to create. So it's either we live together and prosper, or separate, divide, and fail. And this is the most important one of them all. This quote gets me excited, like, especially when I'm in pain, when I'm going through some BS. I'm gonna read it to you. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and inconvenience, but where he stands at the time of challenge and controversy. So how people, like, they do good, they got a job, they happy, or they only happy when they're doing good, when they're doing amazing. But what about when they don't have a job? What about when they just got fired from a job and they still got bills? They're not doing good, they're not happy, they're miserable, they're making everybody else miserable. So what I got from this quote is just like, it's cool, like, it's easy to be good when everything is going good, but who are you when things are falling apart? Like, how are you handling it? So the reason why it excites me is because when things are falling apart, I'm like, all right, this is the challenge. This is the ultimate challenge of a man. Like, if I could handle this, like, when things is falling apart, when things is not going right, and I stay positive in a negative situation, when I'm like, I'm gonna get through this. Maybe I'm broke, I'm gonna work some extra hours, maybe I'm gaining weight, I'm gonna do some extra push-ups, I'm gonna do some running. Like, when you challenge yourself, like when you challenge that challenge, it's like, there's two things that happen. I'm gonna use the word fear. You could face everything and rise, or you fear everything and run. Fear everything and run. You can get the acronym. And yeah. So Martin Luther King, his impact, his legacy, he's still alive to this day. Every one of my idols. I hope to become even a quarter of a great speaker that he is. Just seeing, like, his life story, and just thank you for being the icon and the leader, like, especially like as a kid. Like, probably, I know most people probably look up to rappers. I looked up to him, like, just amazed family man. I'm just apologizing the way it ended, but thank you guys for tuning in today. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Martin Luther King Day. If you got off from work today, be productive. Do something amazing. Do something that Martin would thank you for. Smash that like button if you know who Martin Luther King is. Alright, catch you on the next one. Peace. Deuces.
I'm from where it get crazy at, polo sweatsuit, all gray where the Yankee at. I'm a couple hills, a couple blocks from where the Yankees at. Young shooter.